Saturday, October 19th, 2024, Monaco 64, home of alternative economics and contrarian views. So we've got some really important events coming up in terms of the precious metals market this coming week. And we're going to look at why gold is becoming more and more important as a reserve asset. Yeah, it's not just the dollar, the euro, the yen, and the pound anymore. Gold is catching up. And I think there's a lot of opportunity in the gold sector. And especially for those people who feel they've missed the boat in terms of buying the physical gold. Yes, I know the price is at record highs. And it's difficult to pony up almost $3,000 for an ounce. So I think the mining sector could be an alternative. But first, let's look at these events that are coming up this coming week that I think are key. Well, the first one is the BRICS Plus Summit in Kazan, Russia. It takes place from the 22nd to the 24th of October, so from Tuesday to Thursday. I think we're going to get a confirmation that the BRICS countries and those other countries that are going to be there as well as guests, I think there's over 40, they're setting up a system of payment, international payments, that will circumvent the dollar system. And you might want to call it whatever you want. You might want to call it the unit. But one thing's for sure, and we've seen, not just in the last 2 years, but even before that, that a lot of these countries have been accumulating a lot of gold. But yes, in particular, since 2022, we've seen record amount of net gold buying, according to the World Gold Council, from mostly BRICS and Global South countries. And why is that? Well, because they want to find an alternative to the dollar system, because the dollar system has become more of a system of political money. It's not real money that, in the sense of trade and investment, the Americans and the West have abused the power of the dollar system with sanctions. So that's why they need to have something other than U.S. treasuries or European government bonds or gilts. And gold is the ultimate reserve there. It was the ultimate reserve before the world went full fiat anyway. So what are some other important events that are happening next week? Well, we've got the beginning of the earnings season for the mining, gold mining companies. And in particular, on the 23rd, we're going to get results from Newmont Mining. And then a couple of weeks later, we're going to get results from Barrick. And there are people like William Middlecop, who's in the gold mining sector. He's a fund manager. He's very well known in the sector. He posted this a few days ago about exploding profit margins for gold producers. And yes, this is an estimate, but there's a feeling out there that the general market is ignoring all this. And it's not surprising because we're seeing a melt up in the general stock market, and we're seeing as well that in the last 5 years, the miners, be it the GDX or the GDXJ, they've gone nowhere. So people are ignoring this. But with the gold price being at such sustained high levels for months, I think it's going to make a big difference, and it could potentially be what really drives the miners higher. So that's the other important event this coming week. And as you can see here, the GDXJ, the junior miners, they're still pretty much where, well, they're still below the level of where it got to when gold went to just above 2,000 back in 2020. Now we're at almost 2,700, and we're still below that level. But there's another interesting development in terms of gold reserves that is happening. And this is an article from Business Insider from a few months ago in June this year. Gold surpasses euro, challenges dollar dominance in global reserves. So it's a good article. I'm going to put it below in the description. You might want to read it. And this is an interesting chart here that I wanted to show you, because I said earlier that gold used to be the ultimate reserve really back in the day. And you can see that in the beginning of the 20th century, most of the international reserves were held in gold because gold is money. And since the early 90s, of course, late 80s, that's come off quite a bit. But as you can see, it's starting to pick up, and it's overtaken, the euro as the second most held reserve. So it's with that in mind that I've been fortunate to partner with a company called OIII Mining, and we're going to look at this opportunity today. And I'd like to thank OIII Mining for choosing my channel to divulge this opportunity in the exploration sector. Yes, it's a speculative opportunity, but I think it's a good one. So before we go further, just wanted to let you know that OIII Mining is traded on the TSX. The ticker there is OIII, and it's traded in the OTC market in the US, and the ticker there is OIIIF. So as I said earlier, yes, gold is getting more and more expensive, gold bullion, and some people feel that they've missed the boat. But there's another way of getting exposure to gold, and that is in the miners, the producers, of course, but also the junior mining companies, the junior exploration and development companies. Yes, they're very speculative, and you have to keep that in mind. And this report here is for informational purposes, and you should do your research before deciding whether you want to buy shares of OIII Mining. But anyway, OIII Mining is a junior exploration and development company. Even though their philosophy is that they are a major gold mine in the making. So they are ambitious. They're based in Canada, in the Val d'Or in Quebec. And the Val d'Or is in the Abitibi Greenstone Belt, which is a world-renowned gold-producing region, one of the biggest gold-producing regions on the planet. And yes, very good jurisdiction, I would say. Let's look at the team now. Well, they're led by an experienced team with a proven track record. Management brings expertise from Osisko Mining, Newmont, Anglo American, and SNC Lavalin. The CEO and president, Jose Vizquera, he was president and CEO of Oban Mining and helped shepherd that company through the four-way merger with Corona Gold, Eagle Hill Exploration, and Ryan Gold to create Osisko Mining. And the CEO and president prior to heading up OIII Mining, he was Osisko Executive Vice President of Strategic Development. And Osisko Mining is currently OIII's largest shareholder. So now we'll move on to the flagship project for OIII Mining, and that's the Marban Alliance project. It has 18,500 acres located just over 4 miles from one of Canada's largest open pit gold mines, which is Agnico Eagle's Canadian Malartic mine. And recently, in 2023, it finished pouring its 7 millionth ounce of gold. So that's how rich in gold this region is. So OIII Mining has had some impressive intercepts, including high-grade gold results of 12.4 grams per ton of gold over 6 meters and 10.5 grams per ton over 3 meters. It's estimated that it has production potential of 161,000 ounces of gold annually over a 10-year mine life. So assuming a conservative $2,400 per ounce price of gold, Marban Alliance is expected to generate just under $485 million in EBITDA in the first 2 years of mine production. EBITDA, of course, is earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization. They also feel that this is just the tip of the iceberg, these high-grade results that they've recently had. And why is that? Well, first, because they have another project called the Kinic Project, and it could be OIII's next big gold discovery. And why is that? Well, because they have 74,000 acres located within Casa Berardi district, which has a rich history of gold production. And OIII Mining is preparing for a 2,000 meter drill program in Q4, well, right now, Q4 2024, targeting high-grade gold deposits that could further enhance its resource portfolio. So the other reason why we could be seeing just the tip of the iceberg is the fact that back in August, Goldfields acquired OTCQX Mining in a $2.16 billion Canadian acquisition. And why is that so important? Well, because OTCQX is the biggest shareholder of OIII Mining. So this made OIII Mining an attractive target for future consolidation. This strategic alignment could lead to a fast-track acquisition, bringing gains to early investors. So very interesting, I would say. So OIII Mining also has strong financials and institutional backing. OIII Mining boasts a solid financial structure with over $27 million Canadian in cash, ensuring it has liquidity to push its projects forward without dilution risk. And it has high-profile institutional investors, including Franklin Resources and Van Eck, already holding significant positions. OIII Mining is well supported and well capitalized for continued exploration success, and the company has 7 analysts providing equity research, including several major banks and funds, as you can see here. And fairly recently, CIBC on September 5th, they set a price target for the next 12 to 18 months of $3 Canadian for OIII Mining. Right now, the shares are trading around $1 or so Canadian. And on September 16th as well, Kinic Project set a price target of $4 Canadian for the next 12 to 18 months. So there you go. I recommend you do your due diligence. This is not financial advice. I'm just giving you information about what I think is a really interesting opportunity in the mining sector, albeit speculative one. I'm going to put a link below in the description of this video to OIII Mining's website. They have a great corporate presentation. They've got a little clip by the CEO about what their goals are and what they're doing and what they're planning. And again, just wanted to remind you that on the OTC market in the US, the ticker symbol is OIIIF. And on the TSX in Canada, the ticker symbol is OIII. So with that, I'm going to wish you all a very good weekend. Take care. Bye.